Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Chris.
And we're the ones in charge of gameplay and development here at Exit. I'm the idea guy, so I'm in charge of story, gameplay, and everything else conceptual.
And I'm the technical guy. I take his ideas and I make them a reality with use of props, electronics, and gadgets.
And together we strive to make the Exit experience as close to playing a video game as possible. Today we have some very cool set pieces we would love to showcase to you guys. I'll be going over the story, what the players are going to be feeling as they go through it, and the general gist of what the set piece is about.
And I'll be going over how we plan to make this happen with some very general electronic and gadget schematics.
Well, I'm excited. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's hop to it. First, we have the Golem encounter from the medieval theme. This one is one of my favorite centerpieces because of how it reminds players of a final boss fight. Imagine you going through solving past puzzles made to feel magical using various gadget technology and come face to face with a giant stone creature 3 times your size, guarding the treasure you are after. It really puts your adventure into perspective. In terms of fighting itself, it's always been a difficult part of implementation. We want to offer the full adventure, but swinging swords around is dangerous for not only the room, but the players themselves. So since then, we've implemented other systems to simulate combat and threat without endangering the players themselves. In this instance, players are given a bow and nerf arrows. Each individual part of the golem has a target that, when shot, will cause the body part to fall off, kind of like a weak point. The players must shoot down all parts of the golem in order to defeat it and continue onwards. It's part boss fight, part puzzle. In terms of safety, the golem will be sectioned off away from customers, so they won't ever feel like they're in any real danger, but the sense of adventure will still be had.
Each of the golem's limbs will have a mechanical trigger, which will detect when an arrow hits a weak spot. When this happens, there will be a sound effect, and the limb, with the assistance of caster tracks and an electromagnetic locking system, will come crashing to the ground in a safe and controlled manner. Once all the limbs have fallen, the torso piece will follow suit to symbolize the final defeat of the boss.
Now the next one on the list is a heist scenario. Think of all those spy movies where a team has to go in and steal treasure from a highly guarded mansion. One player plays as the hacker while the rest goes in as a heist team. The hackers will have eyes on everything by security cameras and must perform tasks such as disabling lasers, warning the heist team of traps, and removing alarms when they're triggered. The big centerpiece will be a member from the heist team dangling in from an air vent to steal a treasure locked in a case.
On the gadget side, the hacker will have 2 monitors. One hooked up to a live feed of the rooms the other players are in, and one monitor that is running a Flash application that mimics a hacker console. The Flash application will be connected to an Arduino board that has control over different electronic obstacles that the other players will encounter throughout the heist. Whether it be deactivating alarms, finding encrypted key codes, or controlling a pulley to lower a robber into a grate of lasers, this person will definitely have their hands full for the duration of the game.
The next one, 007, is more about putting players in the movie rather than an escape room. They start off in a hotel room, searching for evidence and finding out about the target. They get warned that their location has been compromised and they leave the hotel room. As they enter the hotel lobby, live actors will pop in the window and start shooting with fake rifles. The players can return fire, to which the live actors will die to. Then they make their way to their car, which drives on rails to a city street. Finally, it stops when it crashes through a foam brick wall directly onto the casino hall, which is sectioned off, of course. The players then can just step out of the car and walk off.
In the first room, there will be a phone that is rigged to play a pre-recorded message when the players enter the right phone number. Although the second room is more dependent on live actors, the staged scene will make use of sound and light effects. The car would use a system similar to a roller coaster, but on a smaller scale. Once all players have been secured in the car safely by a friendly agent, they will have control of the car's acceleration with force braking at the end to finish the scene.
Now the last thing we have time to talk about is the Cybertronic world. The idea is that players are whisked away inside a computer. They face larger-than-life versions of computer parts, and in one room is a mashup of various recognizable video game elements such as question mark blocks that actually give you something when you hit it. In the last room, they come across a monitor room with a projection or large LCD screen showing a reverse desktop and overlaid with footage of real people using the computer to make it truly feel like they've been shrunk and put inside a computer.
To make this happen, we'll use a projector that receives a live feed from a hidden camera inside of a retro computer placed outside the theme. People in the lobby will have a chance to interact with the players inside the room to make the players feel like they are actually inside of a computer screen.
Now there's a lot of other ideas I would love to tell you guys about,
but that's all the time we have for today.
So we'll pass the floor back to Justin. Bye.